Continuum. Pastime was third, I think, in front of Century Kid, but there's only a lip in that. Behind those, Fuati, Sporting Scribe, Glenroe and Trencher Crop. They were followed by Hayden, and last in Sorted Out. What a great return and what a great training effort. Assertive Lad, $4.80 and $1.90. And TAB punters obviously really love this horse because he has come up very short on all TABs. And after getting a beautiful run right behind the speed, Chris Muntz got him to the outside. Race fitness was not the problem because he fought off the challenge of Continuum, who loomed as a big danger at the 100 metres mark. And this splendid little racehorse, 9 starts, 6 wins, overcoming the injury problem that he had back in August when he only had the one run behind Zariz and finished stone motherless last, the worst run of his career. Gay turned him out immediately. She was worried about the welfare of the horse, and hasn't she reaped the dividends here today? Assertive Lad, 57.5, and he could have done it in no finer style than this magnificent victory at his first run back at $4.80 and $1.90. And the light is on. Mastery right up to the gate number 1. Racing. Red Ivory went back after the start. Mastery, Silver Castle and Pride Rock away fast. Bozeman, Nazareth going forward, so there's 5 contesting the early lead, and Pride Rock is burning from wide out. Gee, the speed's good early. He leads the way and has ridden across onto the fence to lead from Silver Castle, and Mastery continuing to push forward. Nazareth grabs hold, the rider Rod Quinn. 2.5 to Bozeman, Simmering Simon. 2.5 to Galliano, and Red Ivory last of all. In front and cruising along is Pride Rock, but they're going at a good tempo. 2 lengths Mastery and Silver Castle cutting the breeze on the outside. 1 back Nazareth. 2 lengths to Bozeman, worse than centre field. Simmering Simon is getting a nice tempo up front to suit him. 2 lengths to Galliano, patiently ridden, and Red Ivory last. By the 850 metres mark, and Pride Rock the leader by 3/4 of a length on Mastery, who came off the fence. So Silver Castle's now out 3 wide. 1 back Nazareth, hasn't spent a penny in the run from Bozeman. Simmering Simon under lock and key on the fence. 2 lengths to Galliano, about to be called upon, and 2 lengths to Red Ivory before the bend. 550 to run. Pride Rock in front. Mastery is going out after him. They're locked in battle. Silver Castle 3 wide. 2 lengths Simmering Simon getting into the clear from Nazareth. Then Bozeman and Galliano hooked to the outside in the stretch. And Silver Castle let down, moved up to Pride Rock. In between those running on fairly is Mastery, and Galliano starting to stretch the neck wide out. Nazareth on the fence. Galliano and Nazareth get up to Pride Rock and Silver Castle. Galliano put his head in front. Nazareth tries to match him. Galliano in front. Nazareth trying so hard. Galliano in front, not really appreciating the whip, but he'll get in. Galliano a long neck on the line to Nazareth. Third might be Simmering Simon from Red Ivory, Mastery, Pride Rock, Silver Castle and Bozeman last in. Well, 3 horses had the best run in the race, and they finished 1, 2, 3. Frantic tempo early. Pride Rock, Mastery and another one going hard. Silver Castle has been pushed 3 wide coming off the back. And just watch Galliano getting his head up in the air here. Not really appreciating the whip. Momentarily lost concentration. Pricks the ears right there. He's not concentrating, that horse. Yet he still is able to get in at $5.70 and $1.70. Both he and Nazareth, they had a huge pull in the weights on Silver Castle of 3 to 3.5 kilograms, and they only had to make up a couple of lengths, and they were up in distance, and that has suited them, particularly the frantic tempo early. Third prize goes to number 7, and that is Simmering Simon. It's 537, and the 4th number yet to be posted. It's $5.70 and $1.70 for the winner. Very good lineup of fillies. Lovelorn, the Oaks winner, stands up well. Lady Mulan's had support. They're set and they're racing. 8/8 away quickly. Maitland Gull began well, showing a lot of speed. Mini Me, she's going to lead the grey. Rushing up to be second, 8/8, cutting not far away. And there's Marlena scooting up to be third. Holy Honey fourth. 2 lengths to Cutting now, just dropping back. Lady Mulan inside of her. Symbol wide out. They were followed by Harpy, Shanzi, Maitland Gull. Belle de Jour second last, and Lovelorn on the fence last. Mini Me just in front of 8/8 by the 750. 2 lengths away, Holy Honey. Marlena on the fence. 2 lengths lengths. Lady Mulan inside of Cutting. Symbols on a limb, worse than centre field. 3 wide from Harpy. Belle de Jour sneaks up on the fence. Maitland Goal wide. Third last from Shanzi. And Lovelorn along last as they come around the bend. Mini Me shook off 8/8. Straightening up, led by a length and a half. Back to the fence then. And battling on fairly is Marlena. Lady Mulan's rider has had a huge peep over his shoulder, G-Boss. And Lady Mulan let down, exploded to the front at the 200 metres mark. Belle de Jour's finally got out and is running on, but Lady Mulan zip clear. Belle de Jour's running on. Mini Meeks kicking on, still in second position. Maitland Goal late, but Lady Mulan an effortless victory, and she kills them in the light fingers, won at 2 lengths. Maitland Goal flew and got second from Belle de Jour and Mini Me. They were followed by Symbol 8/8. Marlena well back. Lovelorn making up ground. Then Shanzi, Harpy, and well back was Cutting and Holy Honey last in. Glenn Boss winning double for G-Boss. Bob Thompson the trainer. The raps were that she had been working the joint down and he had a huge look. There are looks and then there is that look. And he's had a big peep over his shoulder with about 300 metres to go. Let her go and she accelerated in a flash. Picked up the bit and charged clear. Maitland Goal was really starting to hit top gear the last little bit, has run home well, and Belle de Jour, after getting a long way back, finishing in third position. Mini Me will be fourth. So Lady Mulan, a daughter of Big Stone out of Zafra, makes her a half-sister to Ken Zafra, who now is with Bob Thompson. He was formerly trained, of course, by John Size since coming across from New Zealand. This is a filly that everyone said when she turned 3 and with maturity would blossom, and she has done that with a devastating victory first up. Land Sighting stood up well, and they're just about ready. First up last time out, he was a late scratching. Land Sighting, now Lawyer moving about. They balance up. Gates are back. Land Sighting away well with huge demand. Fashion News in the green came out quickly. He'll lead Rebel Rock, and Land Sighting sliding up on the outside to be third. Huge demand fourth. 2 lengths away is El Mirada from Celestial Choir. Natoir getting back. Referral wide. Lawyer improving on the fence from Antiquity. Tie the knot. He's doing a good job to stay with them, the old champ. And about 5 away is Freemason. Fashion News in front. 800 metres to go by a half on Rebel Rock. 2 lengths to Huge Demand, and Land Sightings right behind them. 1 back Celestial Choir. He's 3 or 4 wide going forward. Referral very deep out. Lawyer on the fence from El Mirada. 1 back Natoir. Antiquity. Tie the knot. Only about 8 off the lead, the champ, and 3 or 4 away last Freemason around the bend. And the leader on the fence, Fashion News from Rebel Rock, and Land Sighting coming at them. Wide out Referral, going with him Celestial Choir, back to the inside, Huge Demand, Tie the Knot running on. Over the rise, Land Sighting giving full bore. He leads the way narrowly, Celestial Choir, Tie the Knot's getting up on the fence, and Referral. Antiquity late, Land Sighting's running out of steam. Tie the Knot's getting up on the fence with Referral. Land Sighting in front, Tie the Knot charging through. Oh, champion, too good again. Tie the Knot, first up, the first time he's ever won in his career, and he's done it in great style. Photo the Miners. Second either Land Sighting, Antiquity and Referral. All there in a bunch. El Mirada late from Huge Demand. Fashion News, Celestial Choir, Freemason and Eyecatcher. Then Rebel Rock. Behind those would have been Lawyer and Natoir with the tail enders. What a great horse. What a great horse. Had never ever won first up in the past from 7 times prior to today. Never had won at the distance. And Rod Gallegos just mentioning down my headset, a great ride, and that it was. There was plenty of room on the fence. He saved 4 to 5 lengths by staying to the inside, and he's won it from either Land Sighting or Referral in a very close go, second and third, and Referral has got up in a nick of time to run second, and third prize going to Land Sighting. Well, the skeptics were saying, a rising 7-year-old, can he come back? Well, he's come back like he has never come to the racetrack ever in the past.
Here's
12:48 Canterbury tomorrow, preview 11:39. She's the only one they're back spinning hill. Racing, Miss Zoe, another Misty, a shade slow to go. Wind City and Darla Ruby fast out, but Atomic Love is going to explode through, and she goes to the front by 2 lengths on Wind City. Spinning Hill rushing up to be third, Darla Ruby fourth. Miss Doopsy in between on the fence. Corelli and Say Good Morning shading it. 2 lengths to No Limit. Sorrento, another Misty the Grey on the rail from Miss Zoe. 2 lengths of Vilda, and shading the last one. Atomic Love took off at the 750 and led by 4 lengths now. Second position, Wind City. Spinning Hill on the fence. Say Good Morning on the improve. One back, Darla Ruby from the grey Corelli. 2 lengths away is Miss Doopsy around No Limit. Another Misty, the other grey on the fence. 2 lengths Sorrento wide with Miss Zoe. Shading second last, and Avilda the last one. Homeward bound. Atomic Love coming back to Wind City, led by a length. One away on the outside of those, coming with its run now is Say Good Morning. Spinning Hill cuts back to the inside, and Sorrento is starting to zoom down the outside with Miss Doopsy. Spinning Hill took the inside run and grabbed the front. Leads the way from Say Good Morning. Corelli getting home with Sorrento, but Spinning Hill went for home. He's the pin-up boy today, Paddy Payne. Spinning Hill roared clear, 2.5 in front of Say Good Morning Corelli, and Spinning Hill too good. 1 at 2.5 to Say Good Morning Corelli, Sorrento, No Limit, and then another Misty. They were followed by Miss Doopsy, Miss Zoe. Behind those, Avilda making ground from Wind City, shading always well back with Atomic Love, and Darla Ruby the last one in. Well, some of these riders today have wanted to really get wide. Patrick Payne is not worried about that. He was very content to cut back to the inside. And nothing wrong with near the rail over the last couple of races anyway. And Spinning Hill has surged clear with a big break at the 200 metres mark. And at 240 and 140, he just sits up there, Paddy. And he really has been the pin-up boy of Sydney racing today. And hasn't he ridden them an absolute treat? He's shown the locals a thing or two. Say Good Morning's run second. Good run her. Never on the track, Jim Cassidy. And number 10 pays 270. And third, I think we called the grey back to the inside. Was it Corelli? Just waiting for that third number to be posted. Sorrento's run was fabulous. She was 4 wide most of the way. 10 deep coming around the bend, and she continued to make ground. And she's in the photo as well. It's 2, 10 and a photo finish for third position.
Ready to run. They're racing now in the Magic Millions. And from out wide, Dinah Gold began fast, showing speed. Ash Kalita, Royal Ruby driving along the inside was Barossa Broadway. Showing good speed also was over on the inside, All Courage, followed next by Cosmic Strike. And accelerating around the outside, Barossa Broadway goes to the lead now from Ash Kalita. Now getting back to midfield, Bar Carter over on the inside. Wide out was Autumn Bill, well back to Harsh Praise Interpreter. Together there with Twin Peaks, a mile out of it. Well back Super Blitz, fourth last on the inside from Mighty Raja, followed by Lewinsky, Elathea at the 600. Barossa Broadway leads by 3/4 of a length on the corner. Second was Ash Kalita. Royal Ruby has been passed on the inside by All Courage. Deeper out on the track, trying to accelerate, Autumn Bill together with Dinah Gold, nice and close. Then came Cosmic Strike, followed by Lewinsky off the track. Ahead of it, Harsh Praise. Super Blitz a long way back, looking for the way through at the 300. Barossa Broadway, Ash Kalita. Then All Courage. Royal Ruby's under the whip, still in front. Barossa Broadway. Ash Kalita on the outside. Barossa Broadway and Ash Kalita. Barossa Broadway, Ash Kalita. Barossa Broadway, Ash Kalita's trying hard. Barossa Broadway still in front. It's a local win in the inaugural Millions. Barossa Broadway won it from Ash Kalita. Super Blitz flew for third, followed by All Courage, Mighty Raja. Then came behind them was Bar Carter, followed in by Dinah Gold, Cosmic Strike Interpreter. Twin Peaks was well back, followed home well back to Royal Ruby knocking up. Then Autumn Bill, Harsh Praise and Lewinsky amongst the tail enders. Barossa Broadway has won the inaugural Magic Millions, ridden by Jason Holder, and is raced locally. Raced by Mrs. J. Hargrave, L. Stanley, J. White, C. Sullivan, J. Matthew, G. Metcalf, R. Lindner, R. Sweet, I. and M. Ravenscroft. And it's the Moonta Hotel publican, Ian Ravenscroft, who graces the tab form that I'm holding.
Strong over.
Classic Harmony, the grey stands well out wide. Meteora's right. An attendant going in with Pestalozzi, it looks like. They're racing. And Lone Cypress from the inside began well. Mr. Selby was away fast and Pestalozzi between them. Border Time is showing some speed, and Meteor is taking off right around the outside to go and look for the lead. You Betcha back to third last from Classic Harmony, and Mowgli's last at the 1300, and Meteora went fast to take the lead from Lone Cypress. Pestalozzi 2 lengths away third from Mr. Selby, You Betcha, followed by Border Time, and back and wide was Classic Harmony. Last on the inside is Mowgli. At the 1100, Meteora led. This leading pair have drawn right away. Lone Cypress all fired up off the rails to take the leader on. 4 lengths away, Pestalozzi, Mr. Selby, You Betcha from Classic Harmony deep. Border Time in the centre, and last of all on the inside is Mowgli. They race down the side of the track now. 800 metres to go. They're halfway in the Colin Hayes Memorial. And it's going to the lead, Lone Cypress, 2 lengths clear. Second is Meteora, third place on the outside, Mr. Selby from You Betcha, Pestalozzi. Classic Harmony was wide from Border Time, and Mowgli seeking an inside passage approaching the corner at the 500 now, and the leader Lone Cypress again off the rails to tackle is Meteora. Mr. Selby 3 wide, starting to chime in from You Betcha, Pestalozzi. Mowgli's looking for a run, then Classic Harmony, and Border Time last on the corner at the 350. Lone Cypress grabbed now by Meteora. Mr. Selby coming at it, You Betcha looking for the way through. Deeper out Pestalozzi. Mowgli's under the whip right behind them, needs to come to the outer at the 150. Meteora, Mr. Selby, Pestalozzi on the outside, then You Betcha, and Border Time starting to grab the bit late. Pestalozzi in front on the outside. Border Time, Pestalozzi, Border Time, Pestalozzi, Border Time, maybe Pestalozzi from Border Time, which came from last. Third You Betcha from Mowgli, Mr. Selby, then Meteora, followed home by Classic Harmony and Lone Cypress. It's a photo. 1:36.04 is the time. 1:36.04. She wouldn't give in, this mare. She's had 11 race starts. And she started this preparation in low-grade races. We stand by for the numbers. Still no number posted. But her last few runs, she's just risen in class, and she's risen in stature each time. She won a Fillies and Mares 1 Metro win race in July of last year. First up, she ran 6th in a 2 Metro win race.
To move up for race